So in Ohio, we believe that high quality instructional materials are critical to ensure that each student acquires the knowledge and skills to be successful through a standards-aligned instructional foundation. Research has found that stronger student learning occurs when educators engage in job-embedded, sustained professional learning grounded in those materials, and that high-quality instructional materials also act as a common language and a platform for engaging all of our partners in students' educational experiences. Our goals and priorities for this work have included increasing student access to high-quality instructional materials, increasing educators' access to high-quality professional learning, and supporting educators in review, selecting, and implementing high-quality instructional materials aligned to the Ohio Learning Standards and the Ohio Curriculum Support Guide. Ohio is also a local control state, so our role is to support the educators and the ESCs. And we have 51 educational service centers that we call ESCs, and their role is to provide support and services to their local districts. We have partnered with the ESC Association, Ed Reports, and instruction partners to accomplish the goals and priorities and scaling the works statewide. To raise awareness and build capacities of the ESCs, we have and we are continuing to provide a series of webinars that are specific to the ESC staff. And we've also provided intensive training on smart adoption. These are two of the many initiatives that we have done with the ESCs to help build their capacity to, in return, be able to support the districts and schools that they're serving. We are working to support ESC leads with a district partner through the steps of the instructional improvement cycle, and we're focusing on K-8 math implementation. Through that work, we currently have 6 ESCs and district pairs receiving the coaching and support. And next year, we anticipate an additional 14 ESCs with 19 districts engaging in this work. And so throughout this last year and our focus on the ESCs, we continue to listen and learn and kind of meet them where they are. And so to go into our next year as we continue to implement, we're bringing on 46 HQIM specialists that will be throughout the ESCs to help engage the work, to help support the districts and the regions that they're serving. And it will be able to support not only the review and selection, but continue supporting that implementation. And our goal is to build the capacity of the ESCs to support the districts through the ongoing professional learning, because we know that that is so important. We're also working to engage ESCs in the work with the districts on developing short and long-term goals and activities, encouraging the use of feedback systems on monitoring the implementation, and the use of that systematic process through the Ohio Curriculum Support Guide. And throughout this, and as we continue, our ESCs have really invested in building the partnerships and the relationship and trust with the districts and the school leaders to provide that ongoing coaching and reviewing to support the entire process. Developing an instructional vision with school teams has been pivotal in the work. Investing in time and people is important and it matters. And going through that process is important, and knowing when to stop, refine, and also going back to that anchor of that instructional vision when you might have hiccups or when you need to move forward and through those successes. And that implementation matters, and how powerful, effective implementation can be for educators and on the student outcomes. What's next for us as we engage in this work through our journey? Like I said, we have 51 educational service centers. And it was our goal to start with is to really have that partnership and to really work together alongside them to support the districts and schools. And so we focused on raising awareness, and we're kind of going into that next phase into, keep raising the awareness, but heighten the awareness. And we're going to continue to advance information and provide resources and tools, continue to focus on the process and get into those specifics of the process and some of those can't miss moments, going back to that instructional vision, going back to those expectations, engaging all stakeholders, engaging your partner, and then also, looking at the process, refining it and celebrating. We will continue to expand our professional learning opportunities and building collaborative networks. That's one of our main goals through our work with the educational service centers, knowing that there's 51 of the ESCs and we are a large state, and that each region is different. And so kind of having that regional approach as well as that statewide approach to kind of work through. And so we've been really proud of our efforts with that and being able to really support and work alongside 90% of our ESCs in one capacity or another.